Virgos, welcome to Modern Maven Tarot. Whenever this tarot reading shows up on your timeline, this message is for you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Quick messages that came out while I was clearing your cards. You got a message of being triggered. And this trigger, it comes from a place of Pluto, the transformation, the rebirth, all right, our personal evolution. Interesting that that popped up too. Our personal evolution, that we are meant to shake things up. Now, earth signs, you tend to be a little bit more comfortable with where you're at and your routines and the way life is. And I'm getting this sense of there's energy coming in that's really encouraging you to shake things up, and there's a lot of resistance to this, all right? But if we can see how it's connected to Pluto and this transformation, not only personally but collectively, how we all can personally do our part to collectively shift that energy, maybe it can bring things more in perspective. But it's something here, like I said, like, so this restlessness, this unease, it's like we're putting this onto other people's energy, but it's a message that's actually coming from within, this idea of this impulsivity related to a thought or communication. When we do feel this trigger, we're putting it onto the way somebody says or does something, but really it's a message from inside that's saying, hey, like, we got to be completely engaged, and we really got to accept this Pluto transformational energy so that we can go on to this next chapter in our lives, whatever that chapter is for you. That was a very clear message right off the bat. So please do take that how it resonates. But like I said, go to your astrological chart, see where Pluto is, what house Pluto is in, what sign rules Pluto, because that might give an indicator of where that energy is coming from. So let's get into it and see what we got for Virgos. Virgos, thank you so much for joining me. Please don't forget to hit that like button, comment if it resonates or if you have a question, and subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot. It's definitely a relationship, all right? There's a relationship, there's a nurturing relationship where, remember, especially if this is a water sign, because water nurtures the earth, okay? There's a resistance to a relationship where it could be, honestly, it could be a Pisces in your life, okay? Because I saw the King of Cups, and that's that nurturing Piscean energy, water energy, with the lovers needing to enjoy the contrasts and differences in our lives. It could be this idea of like resisting even just the relationship you have with yourself, with your polar natal Pisces energy, because Virgo, Pisces is your polar natal energy, okay? It's something that we resist, but we really need to allow to shine. Just like me as a Pisces, I need Virgo energy. I need that structure. I need that discipline to get to my goals, just like you need to have that opposite energy, okay? That's really coming, wow. And then hello, Pisces. Hello, Saturn lesson. And hello, new communication, new way of thinking. All right. And it's all related to Pluto. Okay, so all of this energy is all related to making sure that when we see this resistance, when we see the triggers, if you will, it's an opportunity to learn something related to our blocks, fears, limitations that's taking us to the next level. Last week's energy coming into this week, the moon. This is Pisces energy. It's intuition, it's imagination, but it's also self-sabotage. And so I get this resistance sometimes of allowing that Piscean energy into your life, all right? This is also something too where, like, if you've been having some pretty wild dreams, which I have been, and especially too dreams related to the past, like my dreams last night, I was working at a restaurant that I haven't worked at since 2012. And it was, you know, one of those crazy chaotic nights where it was packed. And in the dream, I'm where I am now, but I'm back there. So it's like I kind of forgot everything, but like everything was confusing. Nothing was going right, you know, kind of like just very stressful and chaotic. And so there's something here where it's like there's very strong dreams coming through for you that are really trying to send you a message related to the transformation that is here for you. All right. So your dreams really are trying to speak to you. It could be too that we really need to pay attention to our moon energy. What sign rules the moon in your chart? And see where you can incorporate some of your moon energy into this week. I love seeing this though, because the world is Saturn, all right? This is karmic completion. This is finally feeling your place. So this is telling me that you are embracing your Pisces energy, that you are understanding the importance of allowing that creative, go with the flow, nurturing energy into your life. This is everything. Like, this is just finally feeling like I am ready for this next chapter. I am ready to get started. I am ready to take on that adventure. I'm ready to take this mask off. All right. And this could be like a major shift. Like, you go from, oh wow, the most beautiful yellow bird just flew by too. It's like retirement. This could be that, you know, you had your mask as you identified yourself with your career your whole life, and now you're retiring, and that liberation is coming, and it's like, who am I underneath that role? It could be you're becoming an empty nester. You know, you've always identified as being a parent, and now your kid is going off, and it's like, now who am I underneath that role? So there's something here where this is a whole new world. A whole new world. And I'm so excited for you. Okay, so next week's energy, Page of Swords. Now, pages are children or people younger in our lives, but for my readings, it's always your inner child. And so there is this will be interesting to clarify, because this is about speaking your truth, but sometimes with an unhealed shadow, it can cause forceful communication. And so, like I said, I was getting the sense of being triggered. So I want you to be very, very mindful if you are feeling triggered, to understand that that's coming from within you, and it is not the person who is saying. I'm getting like miscommunication really strongly. Really strong sense of miscommunication. So remember, like, your truth, when you speak from a healed shadow, it doesn't have the triggers that it once did in the past. Okay, so let's clarify these, because this is really interesting. Definitely a big, major shift though, okay? All right, let's clarify. Interesting. Well, I couldn't even, that makes sense. Okay. So you got the Five of Pentacles and Justice. Like, that, again, bringing things back into balance. There's something here related to balancing your Virgo energy with your polar natal Pisces energy. And there's a shadow energy. Like I said, the self-sabotage is the Five of Pentacles. And this makes perfect sense, because Pisces, they tend to live in the moment. They tend to, you know, say yes without thinking about X, Y, and Z. And this is telling me that there's a fear within you that living with incorporating that Pisces energy, there's this worry, this insecurity of feeling like it's going to like ruin our lives. It's like this idea of like, I can't live like that, because this is where it's going to take me, when that's simply not true. Because again, this is like a final lesson here before some big new chapter. Okay, so let's get the world. Why is the world here for Virgos this week? Why is the world here for Virgos? The world. Okay. Yeah. And then here's where it is. I love this so much. Okay, so you have this shadow, this illusion, if you will, that is an illusion that comes from your subconscious. And with this karmic completion, with this lesson, the Knight of Pentacles comes in. So something it's like we're starting to see, when we actually do the opposite of what our shadow is trying to trick us into thinking, our finances actually grow more. Okay, and so it's rethinking your relationship with your finances, rethinking your relationship with how you work with material wealth, success, abundance, like all of these things. There's something here where I get this like, huh, okay, wow, I guess that is it. Because it's okay, let's just clarify the Page of Swords. That's gonna really pull this together. All right, Page of Swords next week. Why is the Page of Swords here next week for Virgos? Nine of Swords. This is okay. So this is the big problem too, is like your shadow never goes away. All right. And so your shadow will always be there. It's the amount of energy you give to it that really matters. And the Nine of Swords here with the Page of Swords is saying that there's still this worry. Okay. Like we fear the unknown. Like, well, I can't just live like this. I can't just live with this impulsivity, because like the Knights can be a little impulsive, right? They just want to get out there and go and just completely be engaged in. I'm getting this idea of like, also too, that's a forceful way of speaking our truth ends with us regretting something we said. All right. But the more I look at this though, it's don't fear the unknown. And what I love too is if you see like her comforter is so similar to the vibe of this. And it's like it's all in our head. There's just something here. And this is something that all signs are going through when it comes to overcoming certain shadow energies, is there's so much that we trick ourselves into thinking, believing that we can and cannot do, that prevents us from fulfilling our true calling, from accepting that transformation with Pluto. So let's get an empowering question and we'll close this out, Virgos, okay? Because this is what you want to focus on, all right? You want to like, this is destiny. This is when you look at your Saturn and you see the blocks, the fears, the limitations, when you see how you allow yourself to be restricted because of that energy, you're going to have an aha moment. I just know it, Virgos. All right, let's get an empowering question for Virgos, and then we will close this out. But I'm getting, you're on the right path. Even if, you know what, too, before we do this empowering question, if Virgos embrace the unknown, where will it take them? Amazing. I just need to declare that fire. Oh, wow. Virgos, I just asked, if you embrace the unknown, where will it take you? Hello. Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. Karmic completion. I'm getting chills. This is the tarot. Remember, life is a choose your own adventure. Okay, the tarot's just saying, hey, listen, all of this karmic stuff is unearthing a lot, and there's, you know, a lot coming to the surface, and a lot related to your polar natal energy. And you might want to speak your truth in a way that you're going to regret it. But you might want to say or do something in a means that is going to have you questioning, doubting, and fearing. But your Saturn lesson's taking you to the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. This is exactly where the world is, all right? This is a fresh start, completion, on our way to something new. Okay, so the empowering question is, who am I when I am alone? Okay, and then so here, is this who you are when you're alone? Because that's something to really contemplate. What energy are you in when you're alone? And so I do want you to really spend time alone and ask yourself this, okay? So again, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please don't forget to hit the like button, comment if it resonates, subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot, share with somebody who needs to hear this message. And as always, Virgos, shine your inner light. You've got this.